Hi everyone, welcome to Serena and Flux episode 105. Yes, snap, got a new camera. Finally got a new camera. This one is, hopefully it's a little bit better sound quality than the old one. And this one is high definition too, so hopefully the picture quality is also a lot better. The old one was, it was ancient. It was time to switch. So hopefully there's no more buzzing with the audio, and hopefully now my picture is the right size when I upload it, which by the time you all see this, it will be uploaded, so we'll know then. So what's been going on? Well, first and foremost, I went to the con back on April 30th through June 1st. Had so much fun, so much fun. I stayed with a friend at her apartment because she now lives in Rapid City. She moved there in December, and yeah, it was so much fun. And she actually was able to make it 2 out of the 3 days of the con. She was able to make it Friday and Sunday, not Saturday, unfortunately, which was the best day of the con because that's when the cosplay contest was. But you know how that goes. I didn't get as many pictures at the con as I had been planning on because I was trying to save space on my card because I thought maybe if I was lucky she would maybe get off work a little bit early and drive over to the con and be there to record the contest because she only worked until 6. That's when the contest started, so I thought maybe she'd work away to get off a little bit early and just whip on over there because she wasn't far from the convention center. So I thought maybe if I was lucky, but I'm never lucky. So she wasn't there, and didn't get taped or recorded. Guess no one uses real tape anymore, so she wasn't there to record it because she was pretty tired after work. And who can blame her? She just went straight home, and I was there by myself. But no big deal. Oddly enough, though, I was a lot more nervous at this con than I was last year. I'm not sure if it was because I was brand new to it. I'd never been there before, and you know, something like that. But yeah, I was really kind of nervous. I didn't really, you know, get out there and meet a lot of people like I did before. So at the last year's con, anyway. I didn't win any awards this time, but you know, who cares? I'm not there for awards. I'm there for fun. So it was pretty cool. It was so much fun being there with somebody else that I knew, because you know, being there with someone else that you just met is fun, and that's what happened last year. But being someone, you know, with someone that you already know and you have some history with, that made it just so much better. And you know, it was fun. I've never actually, you know, been there with another girl before, so it was kind of fun. And yeah, even without the con, it was fun just hanging out in her apartment. She had a really nice apartment, and you know, we're just kind of both sitting there with our laptops, TV's on. We're just sitting there on the couch, just, you know, clicking away on our laptops. So it was fun. I had a really good time, and you know, the only thing that was the downside was the weather. I got there, and like almost as soon as I got there, like I was tooling along, and it was a long, boring trip. And you know, between Sioux Falls and Rapid City, there's like nothing to see. You're gonna come to a river, you're gonna come to some Badlands, and then you're gonna go to the Black Hills. So there was nothing to see. But there was only 2 road construction sites, which really surprised me, and they were both on the west side of the river, which surprised me again because usually I-90 is like tore up between Mitchell and Sioux Falls like all summer long. I mean, that's almost a given. So the fact that there was only 2 road construction spots, one was 13 miles, one was 11 miles, and they were both like when you're going by the Badlands. So it wasn't bad. You had to cross over, and then there was like, you know, one-way traffic you couldn't pass, and so if you got behind someone who was slow, and most of the time out there it's vacationers anyway. There's not really a lot of commercial or joy traffic. It's all vacationers. So there's going to be someone in a freaking RV, and they're going to be going slow as hell. So, you know, it wasn't fun. But, you know, I mean, that's the state. What are you going to do? So you know, I'm just tooling along, and I'm like, you know, past the river, I pull off, I get some gas, and I continue on my way. And pretty soon I get a text message. Oh, look, it's my friend. She was texting me, and she's like, have you passed the river yet? I'm like, I can't really text while I'm driving. I'm like, well, maybe I can. It's not real busy. So I'm like, Y-E-S, send. Okay. And then I kept on driving. Because I didn't know I had, you know, voice to text yet. She actually showed me that when I was over there, because, like, I'm stupid, and apparently I'm not smarter than a smartphone. So, yeah, so, you know, and anyway, I'm driving along, and pretty soon I see these clouds in the distance, like, out by the hills, and they're just, like, billowing up. And then I get another text message, and it's her again telling me, oh, good, there's storms coming in, how nice, it's, you know, and there's warnings and stuff. I'm like, yeah, I can see that I'm kind of facing directly towards the clouds. I see them, I'm not blind. And then, you know, I didn't reply to it, because I was only like 20 miles out by that time, and I kind of wanted to not say anything until I was like in her parking lot. And then we went driving around the hills, and it hailed a little bit, and it rained, and got some cool pictures of the weather at sunset. So I'm going to try and show people that too. But yeah, that was like the predominant weather pattern for the entire week. By the time I got there, it had clouded over. It stayed cloudy pretty much the entire weekend, and it rained a lot. And by the time I had to come home on Monday, clear as a bell, sun came out. I'm just like, oh yeah, sure, just because I have to leave, now you start getting nice. Because when I left, I was told, you know, it's hot out here, you know, prepare, you know, dress cool, because it's going to be hot. And the whole way down there, cloudless sky. I was worried about my arms getting burnt because they were in the sun. And, you know, I was wearing shorts, and I was wearing, you know, a t-shirt, and I was just like, you know, I had sandals along, and then it was kind of chilly the whole time I was down there. So I'm like, when I left, it was like 86. So you had to dress cool, but whatever. That's my luck. That's totally my luck. Anyway, but yeah, it was so much fun. It's like, for the first time in a long time, I felt like I was like living and not just existing. And the whole time I was out there, it was like cool, because I'm like, you know what? I'm getting paid for this. This was supposed to be my first paid vacation. So I was like, I am getting paid for this. Like, I'm not losing any money by being out here. I'm still getting paid. And then I get back to work, and I found out that I wasn't paid. Thanks. So I had to go through all this rigmarole and, you know, find out what happened, find out who screwed up and why, and then now they have to give me back pay, because, yeah, I took that off. I wrote it in the book. It was supposed to be paid. And I got one more paid week this year, which I have to take between now and October. Hopefully I'm going to another con the end of October. October 31st. October 31st is the date. Halloween, so there'll be no shortage of costumes. And yeah, so that's in Omaha. It's called the Brass Con. So I'm hoping that I can go to that one when the time comes. It's only a 4-hour trip instead of 6.5 like to Rapid City. So it's closer, it's bigger, it's good all the way around. So hopefully that will be a fun trip. Unfortunately, I'm going to be flying solo for that one, so whatever. Anyway, yeah, I got pictures to show. I got a couple in the Sailor Saturn costume, and a few in the Chun-Li costume, which no one's seen yet, because I needed my friend's help to put my hair in the buns, because I suck at styling my hair. So, and she was good at it. She did a really good job. So it actually turned out to be one of my best costumes. The soy phone one wasn't quite complete yet, so no loss in not having pictures of that one, but who really cares, because I didn't really look all that good in that costume anyway, and yeah, I'd rather have them complete, and you've all seen it on video anyway, so whatever. I'll get to it later. So anyway, yeah. What else has been going on? Yeah, I'll get to the pictures in a moment, but what else has been going on? Before I left for the con, I was messing with my computer and I realized that my external hard drive was not being read anymore. I kept getting this warning signal. I couldn't tell why. And then I found out why, and it was because my hard drive was not being seen anymore. And I'm like, oh crap. There is tons of stuff on that hard drive that I need. I mean, tons. I mean, it was only a 500 gig hard drive, but I had a lot of programs on there that I had nowhere else. Typically, when you have an external hard drive, it's supposed to be a backup to your main hard drive. But, you know, I had like tons of movies, tons of songs, tons of pictures. You know, the pictures, the songs, and, you know, some of that stuff, that was backed up, but not the movies and not Photoshop. Photoshop was on that hard drive. And I can't lose Photoshop. That's really expensive to replace. It's only Photoshop CS, but come on, I need it. So I was completely destroyed. I left the con. I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to go to the con. I'm going to forget about it. I'll deal with it when I get home. So I had to bring in my hard drive and have all the stuff read and salvaged and put on a new hard drive. So anyway, they were able to salvage all the data on the disk and transfer it to a new one. So I got a new little 2 terabyte hard drive, little tiny external one. It's not a big clunky one like my old one. My old one looked like a small Wii. This one is just tiny. And it's 2 terabytes. It's, you know, 4 times as big. And it doesn't need an external power source. The other one had a cord that you had to plug into the wall. This one doesn't have that. It draws all the power it needs from the USB cord, which is kind of cool. I mean, now I got an extra outlet that I can use. But, you know, and if I need to take it to the laptop, which also had problems, but if I need to take it over there, it's easier to transport because it's smaller. But needless to say, when I came home, I copied everything that I wanted onto the internal hard drive, so if it ever crashes again, I'll have another copy, but hopefully it shouldn't. But yeah, my laptop was also screwed up. It wasn't reading the battery anymore. I did something to it and the battery wasn't reading, so I had to have it plugged in all the time. And basically, what the hell is the point of having a laptop if it needs to be plugged in all the time? If it's not portable, it's kind of worthless as a laptop. So I went on Newegg and ordered myself a new battery and popped her in, and boom, portable again. And then I also broke down and bought another monitor for this system, my desktop. So now I got a 2-monitor system. I have been meaning to do that for like years and years, to get a separate monitor for this thing so I can have 2 monitors. So I can play Diablo 3 or WoW or whatever on this screen and surf the net on that screen, which is kind of fun. Especially if you're doing something and you need a little bit of help, you can always go like on a forum or something and it's like, what do I have to do now? Oh yeah, and have it up all the time while you're gaming. So that's kind of fun. So yeah, all those computer problems were solved. I'm still on the big weight loss kick right now. See, I've gotten 37 pounds off now. You know, when I say that, it sounds like I was like freaking fat. It's like 37 pounds is a hell of a lot of freaking weight, but I guess I just hit it well. I didn't think I looked that bad. I mean, I know I was looking kind of bad, which is why I started losing weight in the first place, but I didn't look really horrible. I mean, but anyway, yeah. So when I went out and saw my friend, she was like talking about how she'd lost 10 pounds since she's been out there, and I'm like, that's all? It's like, at that time I'd only lost 30, so I'm like, I lost 30. So I went out there, and the first thing she said when she saw me was like, holy crap, you have lost weight. I'm like, well, yeah, hopefully I'm going to be losing the rest of it, which is all but 13 pounds, in the next couple months. Since it's warm out now because it's summertime and I can get outside and do some biking, which I've done a few times. And I tried to go running, but I didn't like the impact. Even though I'm on like gravel and stuff, it's still hard on your knees. So I don't really like doing that. So I'm gonna try and stick with biking, but I try to only go when it's not windy, and out here, not windy. It's like, you better seize the day, because that ain't gonna happen again for a while. It's like always windy out here. And it's been like totally wet too. It's like it was raining all the time. There's like flooding going on and stuff. It's like normally in June we get a lot of rain, but holy crap, this has been like crazy. We've gotten like, I think, 13 to 14 inches of rain since the month started. It was already the wettest June in history by the time June was only half over. So, yeah, kind of sucks. But, you know, it ends eventually. So, yeah, anyway, starting to look a little bit better. I'm like, you know, I'm fitting into like a lot of my old clothes, like my old shorts and skirts and stuff, and you know, a lot of my stuff is just like used to be tight, now it's like freaking baggy and loose and feels comfy and stuff, and like all these pants that I used to wear to work and then I quit because they got a little bit too tight, I can all wear them again, and it's so awesome. I should have done this like years ago, but what do you want from me? I'm lazy and I like food. But like the doctor said, there's only two types of people in this world. Those who live to eat and those who eat to live. And the second one, those are usually people that stay thin. First one, not so much. So I'm still eating pretty good, and you know, I'm eating stir fry, and you can mix and match veggies with that, and it tastes different every time. Different spices, different seasonings, and you know, different, you know, like sometimes I put Tabasco sauce on it, sometimes sriracha, sometimes, you know, different blends and stuff. So it's almost a different meal every time. So it's good. It's good. I like it. I like it. It takes a long time because, you know, I'm sitting there chopping vegetables at the counter for like a half an hour, but you know, you gotta, it's not easy. It's not like throwing a freaking burrito in the microwave and cooking it. That's the easy way to go, but that's also the high calorie way to go. So anyway, I'm not really counting calories. I'm just trying to watch what I eat, because like you can't have potatoes, you can have corn, you can't have peas, you can't have carrots. Those are off the menu. You can't have dairy, and you gotta have so much meat, but I am restricting my meat because I don't need any more muscle tone. Between eating a lot of protein and lifting at work, I don't need any more mass. So I'm restricting the protein, and I'm eating seafood as my protein, so it's going a lot better. I'm losing some of the mass on my arms. My arms are slimming down a little bit, and my legs have slimmed down tons. So it's kind of nice. I'm actually wearing a skirt that I used to wear a lot when I was, you know, younger, and then I couldn't because it got too small, and now I can wear it again. So I'm happy about that. And the purple plaid one that I bought a couple years ago, that one's actually too loose now, so I can't wear that one. But it's okay because this one is plaid and it's pleated and it's cute, and I can wear it again. So it's cool. But yeah, that's about all I got for right now. I will throw the pictures up here, and I will leave you with that. And until next time, see everyone later. Bye-bye.